Talk about a great day to get outside and jog.
Oh my gosh, how far did you run today?
8 miles.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I pushed myself a little too much, yeah.
How far did you run today, Lena?
Right now.
From the parking garage. Oops.
How do you feel about it?
I'm an underachiever.
Me too. I think we ran the same.
Yeah.
And it's so quiet in here too. You know, the scouts from Hudson aren't in here.
That's true.
They joined us at 6. You can
They
check
were
our.
fun.
They were a lot of fun. They you can check out our social media feeds. We had 40 kids and parents in here. And it was
a madhouse, yeah.
We brought them on air. So nice and quiet. Relax.
Yes.
And weather-wise, I feel like we've been doing that. We've been relaxing. You know, it's been quite a calm start to the year so far, especially by January standards. Today, 48 degrees. Just a reminder in case you've forgotten, or maybe you just moved here thinking this is average. It's not. 39 or 34 degrees is your average. Our average low around 22. So typically a lot worse. And last year it was at this time. We showed this at 6, but these are your high temperatures this year. Here's today. Yesterday we hit 51. Let's compare them to last year, shall we? 19 yesterday. It was 10 degrees for a high temperature today last year, and then it was 12 tomorrow. Lows were about -2, -3, -4, depending on where you are. So what a difference the year makes, right? And what we've got going on, all that Arctic air, it exists. It's off to the north, though. We've had a strong jet stream out of the Pacific for quite some time now, just racing from west to east. And what you get when you have that fast west to east flow, you have a block in terms of this rigid, frigid air, so it doesn't really sink south very quickly, kind of gets sheared off. But this week, I do see some changes. They will be very brief, though. We get a little chunk of that frigid air as we go on into Wednesday and Thursday this week. A little bit tomorrow as well. It's going to be sharply cooler, but then you can see we're back to the mild air, at least for the near term on through next weekend. Signs say that all this frigid air sinks down, and then we get a jet stream that taps into that as we go into the latter half of the month. But models have continued to keep that at day 7, 8, 9 in the forecast. So until we see it, we don't believe it, right? So we'll continue with this trend. Temperatures 40 degrees still out there this evening. How about that? A brisk wind. It is kind of breezy out there, out ahead of our next weather system. That's out of the west. That's not a northwest wind. So that west wind helping to keep us warm, and you can see that air mass it's tapping into is fairly mild. This is Pacific air. Again, nothing really too cold or too warm at this point. Weather system number 1, that brought the showers early this morning and the clouds. That's well off the East Coast now. We're settling into a pretty quiet pattern here tonight. West Coast is very active, lots of rain down in the desert Southwest. But for us, it's kind of a silent front here. There's not a lot of moisture attached to it, but this is going to sink south across the lake. And as that cooler air sinks across Lake Erie tonight, we're going to see those clouds start to develop with this system. So you can see by morning, we're back into the clouds. We've got mainly clear skies. It's a really nice evening out there right now, but we'll be back in the clouds tomorrow morning. Notice the wind, as indicated by these green lines, now coming out of the northwest. It's a much colder wind. So tomorrow we start with the clouds. We bring back that sunshine throughout the day, but look at temperatures. This is a struggle to reach the mid and upper 30s tomorrow, so markedly different than what we are at today. And then our next system comes in tomorrow night on into Monday. I think much of Monday's dry. We start with just some clouds, and then by evening we start to track some of these rain showers in. And look at temperatures by Monday night, up near 50 degrees. It's going to be another one of those mild nights, turn much cooler on Tuesday. And a brief look at this system on Tuesday. Here comes that Monday system with that rain. Notice how we settle into kind of this drying period on Tuesday, but then Wednesday we get this little lobe of energy that comes across and kicks off widespread snow showers. So I think we're back in the snow, maybe some accumulation with that, especially out in the snow belt on Wednesday, lingering into Thursday. Universal Windows Direct 7-day forecast. You can see the 50 with the downfall. We're back into the 20s and 30s this week, guys, with some snow on Wednesday, Thursday. So much different scene around here. And then I don't see any Arctic air, at least in the near term. We'll continue to keep an eye on that extended part of the forecast.
Wow, 50, certainly unseasonable.
I know, it'll be nice, and that'll happen late in the evening, too.
Yeah.
I know. My kids, though, have been complaining about not getting snow.
A lot of people
Yeah.
are.
Yeah,
So
that would be nice.
it's weird how we miss it.
Thank you.